Hello guys. So today we will be discussing about DevOps. What is DevOps? Why do we need it? And how can we uh, use DevOps in fixing the problems which are coming between developers and operations team? So DevOps is a philosophy or idea which helps in reducing the effort and risk involved in releasing the software. So there is a gap of communication, interaction between the developer and operations team. So it establishes a proper communication channel between these two teams and resolves the deployment and integration issues and helps in automating this process. So if we talk about the software industry, we are normally following agile methodology. We are having sprint planning, we are having then estimation, coding, then unit testing, then integration testing. So we are having a couple of team members of developer side as well, like product owner and scrum master, dev lead, testers, developers, test lead. So at the end of the integration test, we check our product is successfully working at developer side. We are having operations team as well, which is managing the environment, production servers basically, and it is configuring the infrastructure, it is deploying the product, it is maintaining the security, it is monitoring the performance of the software which we have developed. So there was a communication gap, or there is a conflict between these two teams. So once developers are done with their product, they done the planning, coding, unit testing, integration testing, and they figure out the product is working fine at their end. They are giving that product to the operations team for the deployment. So operations team is basically deploying that product, and once the product is deployed onto the environment and they find out the software is not working, they ask developers to check that their software is not working. So developers team again check it and verifies it, and they figure out that it is working at their end successfully. There is no issue at their end. They ask operations team to check it, the dependencies and environment issues at their end. So this kind of conflict arises between developers and operations, and it is definitely having a lot of calls, discussions, and time also. So it is delaying the basically delivery time. And if we are having a different releases for different features, then this issue is going to come and will appear again and again when we are going to give that product to the operations team and we are deploying that to the environment. So these issues can be related with the configurations, can be related with the basically dependencies. So might be developer is having different dependencies on their machine, so it is working fine, and operations side on the environment, it is not having the same dependencies. So DevOps resolve these problems. DevOps provide a basically continuous delivery, integration, and continuous deployment. So what do we understand by continuous delivery, integration, deployment? As we talk about the agile methodology, we are planning, coding, unit testing, and then integration testing. So we are having a sprint of 1 month, 2 weeks. So we are delivering and we are deploying that product after the sprint is completed. Once we are done with the integration test to the respective servers like test server or deployment production server or different servers, we have our internal team or different teams or client can review the product and can suggest us. So this is a continuous process. It is going to end, means if we talk about the this simple diagram, we are done with the code and code is being checked in or committed with the help of Git, and GitHub is basically a kind of repository which is keeping the source code online. Jenkins will be reading that code from that Git repository, will be creating the build, and will be executing the Selenium test cases if we have configured. If these test cases are run successfully, then we are having the Docker images created. So these Docker images are basically having a particular set of dependencies specific to each environment and having our source code build, and this Docker image is being deployed to different servers. So where once that Docker image is deployed, then our testing team or internal team or our product team or our client can test it. So if they figure out any kind of issues, if they have any kind of suggestions, they can report it to the developer teams. So developers can review it and will work accordingly. So they will again plan it, they will again code it, test it, integration testing will be done, and then with the help of the same channel they will commit the code with the help of Git. Then Jenkins will be testing, building, testing, and creating Docker image and deploying on again and again on a server, test server, and production on different servers. So this is a continuous process. We have automated this process with the help of dev tools. So we are using a Git version control, we are using a Jenkins, we are using a Docker. So there are different tools in the market which are available for doing this whole set of automation. We are also having a monitoring tool. So once our product is deployed onto the server, so where our client can review it. So we can also having monitoring tools which can provide us the feedback, like it is having some issues in running the software, it is having some problems, and our client can also provide the feedbacks once they see the functionality or feature is available on that basically environment or server. So if we talk about we are having a large development team, we are having a 20 or 50 developers. So if we are not having any kind of automation process or DevOps tools, then what will we do? Each developer is going to work on their part, developing the code, doing unit testing, integration testing, then doing that deployment manually. So it is taking some time and deploying that on the test server, and again operations team is going to deploy on different production servers. So this process, if done manually, is going to take some time. So with the help of these DevOps tools, we can reduce that time of basically deployment. So if many developers are working, each developer can deploy with the help of commit or check-in by using Git, and it is automatically deployed to the servers where it need to be done. So this whole kind of automation process with the help of dev tools is reducing the time of developers as well. Also, we can do frequent releases. Means if we are having this setup as an automation process, then we can do releases after 15 days or 20 days or 25 days. So this software is deployed onto our different servers where our internal team and client can review and provide the suggestions and feedbacks, so that we can incorporate into our next sprint and can work on it and plan it, code it, test it, integration test it. So again, the same automation process will be followed. We will use Git and Jenkins, and then Docker image will be deployed. So it is helping us in reducing the time of deployment, and we can do frequent releases, and we can get more reviews and suggestions from different teams from the client, and we can incorporate those reviews into our next sprint. We can plan it, we can code it, test it, integrate it, and then deploy it on different servers. And it is reducing our deployment and integration time. And also with the help of Docker like tools, we can mitigate issues of dependencies and configurations which may appear on different environments on different servers. So Docker is a kind of container where we can put our dependencies. So same set of dependencies can be put on different Docker images and can be deployed on different servers. So ultimately it is going to give us lot of benefits. It has reduced the problem of conflicts between developers and operations team. We can do frequent releases, we can get more feedbacks and improve the quality of the product. So we can give the delivery of the product on time with the help of these tools. We will be knowing our environment and configuration issues or dependency issues very soon or very frequently. As we will be having more releases, we will be having automated process, we will be having a developers time reduced of deployment, of doing the process manually, of deploying the code. So it has provided a lot of benefits with the help of dev tools. So thank you guys, thanks for watching.